Alright guys, welcome back to another MCreator tutorial. So today what we're going to be looking at is these two blocks. We can use tags which are found under the workspace tab, and then you would go down to element tags in recent versions. Before, they used to be a element itself, so you would go to mod elements and then select it, but they've been moved over to element tags, which is their own page now. So in order to make a tag to use in this list, what you need to do is you need to create a new tag, and then you can select blocks, which is what we're going to be working with. Then you can select your namespace that you wish. So there is the C namespace, which is comma, NeoForge, Forge, mod, which is your own mod's namespace. You don't actually need to specify the namespace for this one. When you're working with things and procedures, you do have to specify your mod's namespace. And then there's also Minecraft. So we'll be using mod for this one, or we could actually just use Minecraft, and that will do just fine. So let's go ahead and type out a tag that we can use. So let's go ahead and try maybe random, and we can also do a forge slash, which will create a folder for the part that was behind it. So in this case, random is going to be the folder, and then we can go stone. So this will be the actual tag. The slash will indicate that there's a folder, and then the part before that will be the folder. You can actually have multiple folders if you really want to. You could do like another forward slash, stone would be the folder again, and then you could go gray or something like that, and that would be the tag instead of stone. So we'll just keep it simple at stone, and we'll create that tag, and then we have our tag up here. So let's go ahead and add some blocks to this tag. I'm going to add some polished blocks to start with, so we'll add these ones here, and that should be good enough for what we need. And then just for demonstration purposes, we'll go ahead and create one under our mod namespace, and we'll just call it tag for now and make sure that it's on block. So maybe we'll add some copper blocks maybe, so we'll add maybe these ones here. All right, so that should be good enough to start with. Now we can go ahead and go to our procedure that we're working on, where I'm right clicking on a block. I want to basically replace that block. We can use a tag that will actually replace it. Now, depending on what your tag setup is for your tag here, we will have to specify the namespace. And in the case of your mod namespace, which is selected as mod, you'll actually have to type that out from the registry, which can be found under workspace settings, and then the registry is the namespace right here. So mod ID, that's the one that you're going to want for the namespace. So in our case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the mod namespace, and then I'm going to do colon, which is the 2 dots, and then what we can do is just our tag that we want to specify. And in order to replace that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the replace block here, and I'm going to replace the block with this one. So this will replace it. We can also test if there is a tag that we want to specify. So if we want to check for a tag, which is really handy for cross-mod compatibility, you can actually get the block or whatever that you're right-clicking on, or the block in question. In this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use provided block state, and that will allow us to just use the block that we're basically right-clicking on. And we can create a small procedure here that will test for Minecraft random stone. So any of these random stone, and it's name sensitive, so if you mess up on the name, it won't work. So make sure that the name is exactly the same as your tag here, and the namespace is exactly the same as well, and that you have a colon between the two, and it should work in most cases, and we should be good to go. So let's go test this out. If we right click on any of the blocks in this list, it will basically run the procedure. When that executes, it will place a random copper block in its place. We can go ahead and try right clicking on any block in our game right now, and it's not actually doing anything. I'm right clicking on all of these. If you right click on the polished versions, you can see that it will kind of change between a few versions first and then land on the other one. This is because it's running a random procedure both on client and server. We can actually specify a specific type if we go ahead and run it only on server side. So we'll go ahead and just run this a couple times just to see that it's actually working. It is changing twice though, so let's go ahead and quickly fix that up. So in order to fix this up, all you need to do is add a AND block like we did in the previous video, and we're going to put the tag on this part, and then we're going to grab a not block like we covered, and go to world, and then client side, and this should fix the issue. Let's go ahead and save and test again. All right, so we're back in game. Let's right click on it, and you can see that it's only updating once now. So it's a lot more smoother for what it's actually supposed to be doing. So because it's on server side, it will always synchronize between clients as well. So we don't need to worry about it being random or anything like that. So in this case, we got all those random blocks there. Our next episode, we'll be working on something a little bit different. Outside of that, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, comment down below, rate the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.